the red thread of each day and the common thing that any one of us has is decision making. And I'm so glad that Diana mentioned that resilience is today's theme and this event's topic, because decision making and resilience, they just go hand in hand. It's like not necessarily a happy marriage, but it's a partnership. Arieli Capital is our implementation partner for the Go Global program, which is a scale-up program, but not only that. It's an upgrade program, if you want that, that we've been working to bring to Romania together with How2Web and with the amazing and unconditional support from Raiffeisen Bank and also the help from AmCham and their extended network. Arieli Capital is a family-owned company. They've been around since 2016, and they have a wide portfolio of startups and tech-driven companies. They work especially with early startups, and we have here one of their best examples of success. But before that, let me just tell you a bit on their industry focus. They're having companies from health, from e-health, from fintech, I know, and education. And in terms of the Romanian startups that they're eager and happy to mentor and to help, they said that agri-tech could also be an industry of focus.
Hi everyone, my name is Or Haviv, partner and head of global innovation in Arieli Capital, a US family office focused on investments and innovation. I'm here to speak to the amazing up-and-coming Romanian tech ecosystem about an opportunity that we're very excited. It's called Go Global, and it's an amazing opportunity for Romanian startups to go global. We're working together with amazing partners such as Upgrade 100, How2Web, and Raiffeisen Bank to bring the world of opportunities of tech, to learn from the top minds in the top tech ecosystems all around the world on how to grow technology companies to become unicorns and above, to influence and impact millions and millions of people around the world to learn and benefit from what you're developing in Romania. We know that the Romania tech ecosystem is growing fast with over 240,000 people that work in the high-tech sector, with over 60 million that was raised in 2024 up until now. We believe we can do more. We believe that we can do more together to help the world become a better place. And we want to introduce all these amazing opportunities to you. New markets, connections to new potential investors, connections to new potential clients, and helping you to think like the top performing startups, top performing ecosystems all around the world. So we're going to put you on stages in front of all these people, and we're going to put you in rooms, in one-on-one meetings to learn from them, to speak to them, to connect to them. On a personal note, I want to tell you why I'm personally in this industry, why I'm personally doing what I'm doing every morning. I believe that you, as entrepreneurs, everyone that's listening right now, has chosen the road less traveled. To be an entrepreneur is not an easy task. It's not an easy road. It's a very rough road. It's not the normal process to go through every day, not knowing what tomorrow will bring. To innovate something, to challenge the status quo. But although it's not the normal thing to do, although it's not the easy thing to do, that's the only way to invent, to create a better tomorrow, to challenge who we are as human beings, as innovators, as entrepreneurs, to really push ourselves to the limit and realize our human potential.
We won't be doing any dancing or any singing, but we'll be going to select up to 12 startups that are going to go through this mentoring program. It's going to take a couple of months, and then the final stage was going to happen in Milan, where I understand from Arieli's methodology, they're going to have a sort of a speed dating with around 500 people, 500 founders, investors, connectors, and so on.
We are born as an R&D company. which is not scalable, and investors get nervous once you tell them that you are an R&D company, because they have to see something realized, just something concrete, something which is not just a process. But that's what we are. We were R&D researchers, and we have to understand what we would become. And this is another element that I want to focus on, which is the word acceleration, not just incubation. Incubation is just a niche where once you are just born, in the first days, you're a newly born company, and you have to find, just to open your eyes. And then there is the acceleration element of your life. Acceleration is fundamentally crucial to go global. It's not possible to go global or to grow, even to grow, without an acceleration. The faster you grow, the greater you achieve success. There are no ways in between. And in biochemistry, which is my subject, you know, the enzymes do almost 100% of the work in a biological system, because they accelerate, and the word is catalysis. I heard that one of the partners are catalysts. Yes, catalysis means accelerate, facilitate reactions in a biological system that otherwise would take centuries, which is useless, of course, for life. The same is for business. Without any acceleration, nothing could happen. So, despite having many ideas, despite having a lot of, in Nanomnia, we generated tens of ideas daily, but the ideas are nothing without implementation. And this is the value, the added value of an acceleration program. To get partners close to you, to help your company understanding how to go through an R&D company, in my case, to a licensing company, that is the preliminary steps to scaling up, and then production, which means getting close to be a bigger company. Which other elements? Yes, there are numbers. Our numbers grew from almost 0 to more than 1.5 million in 4 years.
If you were to deliver a 30-second pitch now about the Arieli program, what would it be? In 30 seconds, just one sentence. What's the best thing that Arieli's program has given you?
I think the focus on what I lack. Focus on what you lack and develop a better structure about it. What I lacked was the vision of the market.
If you want to go global, so if you build a company that wants to go global, and you build it out of Eastern Europe, it's probably even harder than from Western Europe. You need something that would help you, get the kind of level that you need to be. It's hard. I mean, the competition levels are very, very high. So you need somebody to help you, even get you through very rough times, like you are saying, so that you can survive in that worldwide competition.
One of the biggest advantages of Arieli is that they also have extensive US experience, but they've also ran the program in Italy, but also in Slovenia and the Czech Republic, concomitantly with Romania. So they come with all the knowledge of the markets and the obstacles and the roadblocks. Tapping into that, they have partners in all these countries. In some of them, they have institutional partners. In other countries, they work with organizations or regional innovation companies. In our case, we have a strong banking partner, and we thank you, Raiffeisen, for being here. Bogdan, from the perspective of a large bank, how do you cope with, or how do you handle the relationship with small companies? Because every bank likes and loves big accounts. in terms of supporting the startup ecosystem with infrastructure, with capital, with network. How do you go around that?
Being a bank in Romania for almost 30 years, we have supported strongly the real economy for a long time. And we have been involved in all the layers, let's say, from startups to mid-market, small companies, and also large corporations, Romanian or international corporations. So we like to be there. We like to support the Romanian entrepreneurs, and we are doing this. And more than that, we have also a program which is running now, and this is the most recent program, which is dedicated to startups. It runs for almost 6 years now. We have financed almost 500 startups till now. Total amount that we financed with is around 30 million euro. And we really look at startups. We don't put like conditions like to have, I don't know, financial track record or business track record, or financial guarantees. So we really support these startups with some funding at the beginning. So we do believe in this part of the economy which has to innovate and to start contributing more to the overall Romanian community.
Is there a recipe for success?
The recipe is being the best at what you do.
I do have. I have a talk where I expose the recipe for success. The problem is that you can only look at it in hindsight. So you can only look at it. You cannot predict. It cannot predict success.
Yeah.
But when you look at successful companies, they all had a new or quality product. Mm-hmm. They all had an amazing team. They all had enough capital, and they all had, the right leadership. So there are some ingredients that you have to have. When you look at the successful ones, but I think for me, the most important one is resilience. So keep doing it even if you have setbacks. And you cannot do this without the proper team. So for me, I think the team is number one. And I'm lucky enough to work with a lot of wonderful people. Right now in this room, there's like at least 10 people from a few of them from Genezio, a few of them from Pentest Tools, 2 companies that I'm in, and I thank them for being here. They've heard me speak like 1,000 times. They heard me speak like 1,000 times, but they still come to support me,
have your
to be in the room.
base.
And I think that this is what I learn from them probably more than they learn from me. And I think that you cannot be building a company for the future if you don't have, at least in technology, very young people with you. So as the older you get and the more experience you have, it's not better, it's bad. Because you know how things used to be done, mm-hmm. and you have to combine that. That's not really bad. It's good to have experience, but you have to combine that with the vision and the energy of younger people. And there's people 20 years of age. Some of them are still students that are equal members of the team with much more experienced people. 40 plus. And I think that this is, at least in technology, at least in my field, the most ingredients to success. And I thank you, guys and girls, for being here in the room and for, working together with me and, building these amazing products together.
Bogdan, please give us also your take on teams and on roadblocks and on this subject of recipe for success, but also think from the perspective of a professional who's been in the digital transformation business for some time now. What are the tips and tricks in terms of operations and finances that startups should be aware of or more aware of than other issues?
Yeah, I'll try to say some words about this, but from a perspective of a bank and maybe from my role as head of IT and operations. So, I think it's important to have the product and the product to be able to be monetized, because that's very important. And I think, as Marta also said, there will be fluctuations in the stream of revenues and successes and insuccesses. So I think it's important to try to build a kind of maybe some recurring revenue streams. And for this, you need partners, maybe early partners who believe in you or who support you at the beginning. So maybe a playground to test your ideas. And for example, we are offering to some technology companies this kind of partnership to test their products on us.
So bringing in capabilities as diverse and as diverse in terms of age, of experience, is one of the keys to success. Also, I think bringing in capabilities like the ones that we're trying to put together, both with How to Web Conference Help and Arieli Capital and all the partners that are currently near us and those who will come near us. More details can be found on goglobal.ro. If you scan the QR code, it will take you to the website where you'll find the forms and the articles that my colleagues wrote on the program.